What's up, everyone? It's Rachel here. Today I'm going to talk about a very important event in U.S. history, the American Revolution. As you probably know, the USA was not always an independent nation. It used to be part of Great Britain. However, King George, ruler of Great Britain, was a terrible ruler. In 1764, he taxed the American colonists on sugar and molasses that was imported to the colonies because he wanted the importers to buy molasses from the British colonies to end smuggling of sugar and molasses. This is known as the Sugar Act. It doesn't stop there. In 1765, the British Parliament forced the colonists to pay a tax on every piece of paper that they used. They thought they could get away with this, and as a result, they would have more money and power. Ridiculous. This was known as the Stamp Act. As if the Sugar and Stamp Acts weren't bad enough, the notorious King George passed a series of acts on the colonists known as the Townsend Acts, which included putting taxes on things such as glass, oil, paint, tea, and lead. The Townsend Acts were named after Charles Townsend, the man who proposed these acts. The colonists have had enough now. Time to fight back. On March 5th, 1770, in Boston, Massachusetts, a group of colonists began throwing snowballs, sticks, and stones at a group of British soldiers because they were so furious about the acts. But then the British soldiers fired at them, and 5 colonists were killed. And others were seriously injured. This was known as the Boston Massacre. And in fact, it's like the least massacre of all time. Of all things referred to as massacres, the fewest people were killed. But I think it's good that's still referred to as a massacre because 5 people, way too many. The death of 1 person should be considered a massacre, in my opinion. The protesting did not stop there. A man named Samuel Adams formed a group called the Sons of Liberty back in 1765 in Boston, Massachusetts, that was formed to increase the rights of the colonies and fight taxation from the British government. The members included, but are not limited to, Samuel Adams, Joseph Warren, Paul Revere, Benedict Arnold, Benjamin Eads, John Hancock, and Patrick Henry. On December 16, 1773, the Sons of Liberty threw tea from the British ships into the Boston harbor as protest against the British government. This was known as the Boston Tea Party. Not quite what I think of when I hear of tea parties, but that's just my opinion. Things have gotten super heated now. The volcano is about to erupt. I'm talking about war. On April 19th, 1775, there was a standoff between British and American soldiers when a shot fired. Nobody knows who fired this first shot. That is known as the shot heard around the world. This shot started the Revolutionary War, and the first battles, known as the Battles of Lexington and Concord. Tensions had been building up for so long, it was time for war. This was the Revolutionary War. Over a year later, in 1776, after so much fighting and struggling, the colonists had won the war. John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, Robert Livingston, and Roger Sherman wrote this document right here. This is the document that declared the USA its own country. This is the Declaration of Independence. It was signed by 56 people, and on July 4, 1776, in Philadelphia, the Declaration of Independence declared the United States of America its own country. As you know, we celebrate our Independence Day in the USA every year by shooting off fireworks. This is why we are not under the rule of Great Britain anymore. This is why America is America. God bless America. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you liked this video about the Revolutionary War. And don't forget to remember, shatter the hate, share the love, and don't start wars. Because, wars are kind of the opposite of love. So let's not let this happen again. And let's shatter the hate and share the love. Goodbye.